Hello there. We're going to continue now with Unit 3A from, the book Advanced 6. Remember, you are almost finishing to study English, so let's give everything from us, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you here. So bring out your book. We're going to continue with our class. Hope you're more than ready, because I am ready, and you have to be ready too. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, our class should last like 40 minutes. Wait a minute, let me give you this. Okay, here, I have it. Unit 3A, the portability dream. That's our topic for today. So I hope you, go with me. Remember, you need to underline the words you understand. Also, I'm going to give you some meanings, and we're going to practice more speaking here, and obviously the grammar. That is more important for your exam and your writing. Okay, let's go ahead. So, teacher, we have to continue with this. Look at that. I made it awesome for you. Okay, we have the title. We know the portability dream, icebreaker. Icebreaker is like a warm-up technology survey. What is technology survey? Which is when you're, for example, giving your opinion about something. Okay, for example, what is your opinion about politics? What is your opinion about gastronomy in Peru? What is your opinion about tourism? Okay, those kind of things that can help other people to know what is going on here, what they need to improve. What is your opinion about where English, about any university and institute? Because they need to know that kind of information, that data, okay, in order they can improve, as I told you, not only the learning process, they can improve also the books, they can improve what else? They can improve the environment, they can improve, let's see, perhaps even the teachers can get training, right? So those surveys can help us, to know a lot about you, what you think about us, okay? So here we're going to start. Remember that here you have to give your personal opinion, you have to be honest, okay? What is be honest, teacher? Honest student is like you have to be sincere, you have to give us the truth and only the truth. So it's not like how to say that, it's not like a question that you obviously have to get like one answer. Perhaps you agree with something or you disagree with something. We don't know. Even you don't have to follow what I have done here. Okay, no tiene que seguir lo mismo. It has to be the same, but it can be, remember, that's your opinion. What you think, what I think, what other students think. All right. So let's see. Directions. Work in pairs. Interview your partner. Okay, we're going to miss that. You have to hit agree or disagree, then discuss the facts with the class. Okay, in this case with me. Okay, so let's go ahead. Number 1 says, technological advances make life better for everyone. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, complete that for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, do it alone, okay? I'm going to translate it if you don't know. Technology advance means like, for example, cell phone devices, laptop, tablets, internet, all the kinds of things, like make life easier for us, yes or no? Let's see. Number 2, it's important for adults to find out where the children are going to online or who are they talking to. It's important. It's like taking care of your children when they are on Facebook, they are on Instagram, they are all that kinds of children. They're not talking about your children, for example, from 10 years old to 12, 14 years old, right? It's important, yes or no? Next, computer technology makes finding information faster and easier, like Google. When you search something in Google, it's easy, faster, yes or no? Let's see. If people let machines do not much for them, eventually people will no longer be able to do things for themselves. What do you think about that? Is that true? Yes or no? For example, when you give everything to the machines, to the technology, do you think that they're going to replace you in some future? Perhaps we have here now the artificial intelligence, the AI, okay, that artificial intelligence machines, what they do is they're trying to replace the workers, that are not productive. So in a future, I'm sure that it will be helpful for companies to hire more robots than having people. You know what I mean? Because they waste less money. Of course, less money. They don't pay the robots because the robots don't need payment, but we as humans, yes, right? So it has like benefits and disadvantages and drawbacks. Okay, so here you have to think, you have to be honest with that. Number 5, children should be given more freedom to decide what they do or not. Are you sure about that? Yes or no? Let me think. It's like, should a child decide by itself what they have to do? Do you think that? By what? Should a child decide what he or she has to put online? For example, can a child, your child in this case, your boy, your girl, your baby, okay, in that case, I'm talking about a boy or girl that is 8 years old, 10 years old. Can this kind of boy talk with a person that perhaps is making like how do you say that, making a shot, okay, with your boy, with your girl? I mean like those kind of people that are very bad, that take advantage of, like kidnappers. I'm talking about that. Those persons that don't have like this intention of knowing, of meeting someone else. It's kind of dangerous, I think, right? Because children nowadays don't realize the drawbacks of online, that people can take it in advantage. People can do many things on the internet, right? For example, I am 28 years old. In mind, I'm talking now with a girl that is 12 years old. Will it be like very honest from you? Will it be like very rightful for you? Do you think that I'm doing a good thing? Right? It's obviously very bad. We know it. It's like a, I'm saying the word is like pervert. Okay, being pervert. That's the word. It's la palabra. Okay. I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm saying because I know that you understand what is my point. I'm trying to, avoid those words that can be hard, okay, for the video in this case. But you know what I tried to say. It's like bad people take advantage of this when children are online. So we need to be careful with that. Okay, it happened many times. It happened. Okay? It happened many times. Next, 7. Is it possible to? Sorry, it's dangerous to place too much faith in technology. And we don't know. We don't know. Dangerous. You know what is dangerous, right? Very easy. Dangerous when you know that something is not like right, or dangerous and something that you will be like harm from that. Okay. Next, it's impossible to become addicted to the internet. Are you sure about that? Yes or no? Possible? I don't think so. It's very possible to become addicted. And you're all time playing video games, all time chatting with your friends, and you're not studying. You are not learning something, for example, a language. You're not traveling. You are not staying with your friends. Most of the time, psychology says when you are addicted to the internet, you forget even your behavior. You can discuss with your father, with your mother, and we know obviously that is not correct. Okay, so we need to be careful. We have to control everything we do. As we study, also it's a control. Okay, for example, you cannot study 24 hours. That's a lie. Nadie puede ser 24 horas al día. Es una mentira, teacher. But studying is good. Yeah, estudiar es bueno, sí. But everything is like addictive at some time. Todo es adictivo al momento. I'm sorry for doing that. I'm so thirsty. Disculpen por eso ahí. Okay. Look at this. As I was saying, like everything has to be controlled. Todo tiene que ser controlado. Studying, playing, being on internet, everything. Okay. There are some people that say, hey, studying, as I told you, is good. Yeah, it's good. Yes. But you can study, for example, some hours. There were psychologists and studies that discovered if you study like too much and you study a lot of time, okay, what is going to happen is that you're not going to be social with others. You're going to lose this kind of respect that you have with others. You're going to think that you're better than others, or you're looking down on other people. That's what happened. Okay, I have seen that cases many times when I was teaching at schools. Okay, there were those kids that like to study a lot. From the morning until night. It was like wonderful for some teachers, but it was like dangerous for those children because they were having like this social environment that they're supposed to have when they are a child. Because when they grow up, okay, they're going to reject that decision that their parents perhaps, or we as teachers, in my case, no, because I don't do that. But some other teachers try to do it. Try to say, hey, study. That's a lie, okay? As you're studying English, for example, or you're studying mathematics, or you're studying for university, you have to be control of that, everything. Okay, that's my point of view. Well, it's not only my opinion, it's shown, okay? Está demostrado, okay? So you can write on Google, for example, is dangerous, studying a lot is dangerous? It is, but not like I say, hey, teacher, okay, ya no voy a decir, no, it needs to be controlled, a eso me voy, tiene que ser controlado. 8 hours studying, 2 hours playing, relaxing, 3 hours, talking with your friends, other hours with your family. Everything has a time, todo tiene tiempo, un momento, okay? So let's continue. Children who play computer games often believe that violent games will they play portray life as it actually is. It happens, right? When you watch the news, you see many times that child, that a child can, for example, kill his or her teacher, right? I saw it many times in Mexico and in the United States when they take a gun. Okay, you know what's a gun? What's a gun? Or a knife, even a knife. Knife. What usually tips have. Okay, and what they do, obviously, they kill or they try to kill someone. So because they think that life is like a game. So they think like, I did that on my game. I have to do that also with you. That's real time. Okay, so we need to be careful with that. We need to like suggest our in this case, let's see our brothers or sisters that you know that are still they're underage. We have to suggest them. That's not correct. Okay, you need to say like, wake up, wake up. This is real life. This is a game. Okay, not is the difference, right? You have to teach your brothers and sisters you know that are underage. So since you as an adult, perhaps you're not an adult, perhaps you're also a child. I'm telling you as a teacher, I'm an adult. Okay, I'm telling you that life is not the same as games. Okay, in games you can do whatever you want, but in life not. We have rules here. Okay, we have rules, and rules are for being respected. Okay, so let's continue. Most teenagers are online too much. Well, we don't know. Those who worry about the negative effects of technology should think about a more convenience available today. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Adults often use computer games as a kind of babysitter for their children. Babysitters like the person who take care of your children. Como que la niñera o niñero. Okay. Yeah, I see it many times in, for example, my sisters, right? My sisters, both of them are mothers now. Okay, one has a baby from 3 years old recently, and the other one is recently born, recientemente nacido, it's like in 6 months, 6 meses. Okay, so it was like they try to give like those tools that are obviously devices or phones, like for example, hey, look at this teddy bear, look at this, and try to control these children using the devices, the phones, the tablets. You know, can be dangerous at some moment because child is going to get used to that. We know that we're living in a world that is about technology, but there will be a time it's going to be dangerous that you cannot control your children. Okay, you cannot control your children. Talking about one more than one, of course, more than one child, but you cannot control them because they are addicted already. It was your fault because you try to use the tools that you have at home, that is technology, to try to control them. And they are not robots, they're humans. They want your love, they want you, they don't want a tool. Okay? Let's continue. Having the latest technology is important to success. We don't know, right? In my case, it didn't happen. In my case, you didn't. You want to, listen to me very, very quickly. It was like when I was in school, I didn't have like these things that I have now. I try to share my story with you because I think it's going to be helpful. Perhaps you're living the same as I lived before. I didn't have much money. My parents didn't have education. I was living at the Vitarte. I was living there. And well, it was very hard because we didn't have sometimes even things to eat, right? We didn't have money to eat. We didn't have, a big house, but we had something that I'm glad to my father that is they never gave up, and we didn't need technology, for us to, for example, to study or to talk with our friends. Many times right now you use WhatsApp to talk with your friends or use Google if you want to search for information. But in my times it was like when I had homework, I have to do. What I tried to do in the past was like searching for information, but in books. Okay, I always read books in the past, not now, but because even I try to find my time, I don't have it because I work in 3 places, so it's very hard for me. Okay, so I try to find information in books. I try to search that in books. So I think that's very different right now. That I am a teacher now. I'm glad to be a teacher, but I have another career. That is that I'm a marketer too. Soy marketero. Yes. I can say that I'm very good at it. Soy muy bueno, muy marketero. He trabajado con, I have worked with, I don't know if you have heard, no sé si han escuchado sobre Linley, que la comparación Linley que tiene Tamo. I have worked with them. Trabajo con ellos, les ofrecí un proyecto. Sorry, one more time. And also I have worked with Dimity Marketing. Trabajo con Dimity Marketing. Están todos los famosos conocidos. Entonces, I have experience with that, but I don't consider, mi punto de vista, I wouldn't consider that's very important technology to have it, right? In case you don't have it, in case you don't have, for example, a good laptop, in case you don't have a good internet connection, in case you don't have a tablet, you don't have an MP3, you can enjoy your time by doing other things that you have. Puedes hacer otras cosas que no tienes, con las cosas que no tienes, disfrutarlo, enjoy it, okay? You can, if you don't have internet, you can search information in books, puedes buscar en libros, you can talk with the teacher, they can share with you. This is the kind of success that many poor people that as me, so I was in the past, okay, try to search. Okay, that's the key. Try to search your own solutions when you don't have technology. So I would consider that's a lie too. I disagree with that, but let me see. Okay, so that was a student my opinions. Okay, that was my opinion about those sentences. So right now, what I want you is to pause the video, big pause, okay, and well, tell me your answers. You agree or disagree? Okay, and then when we're going to discuss it, I'm going to give you also my point of view as I already given you, but let's see. Okay, pause the video. Okay, we're going to continue. My answer number one is agree. I agree with number one. Yes, I'm going to give you all my answers. Okay, very quick. Those were all my answers. And here you say, teacher, why number 10 is in the middle? Agree and disagree? Because I'm not sure. I like agree sometimes, I disagree sometimes. It's like I'm in the middle, still in the middle, okay? That's number 10. Do so worry about the negative effects of technology. You think about the more convenience available. Yeah, technology has, I told you, negative effects, but also has benefits. So I wouldn't agree and disagree. I'm in the middle, okay? Teacher, do I have to write this on my book? Even I, for example, number 1 and 4, I have disagree, and 5, 6, 7, and you have agree. No, you don't have to change it, no lo tienes que cambiar. Si tú marcaste otro que no está ahí, está bien, that's your opinion, okay? Recuerda que la opinión no siempre va a ser la misma. Esa es mi opinión, lo que yo pienso, what I think about it. But it cannot be the same as you think about. No puede ser lo mismo que lo que tú piensas, ¿correcto? So, very quick. I agree with technology advances because, of course, it make our life easier. Number 2, yes, I agree too, because adults right now need to take care of the children. Okay, need to have like, well, apart from correcting, apart from taking care of them, need to teach them how to use technology. So I think that if we don't take care of our children, it's going to be one day that's going to happen something really bad that we perhaps we're disappointed about it. Okay, we're disappointed because we could avoid it, but we didn't do something to solve it. So I think that it's important for us to take care of our children, because children nowadays can use online, can use Facebook, and perhaps something really bad can happen, like a kidnapping, like a murder. I'm talking about like the worst situation, the worst scenario, but we have to put that in that position if something, if someday happen, right? Next. Computer technology makes finding information faster and easier. In my case, okay, I would say that it makes lives easier. Yeah, I agree. I agree too. Okay, I agree. Computer technology make I find information faster and easier. In the past, as I told you, we would search all the information in books, so it was hard because we needed to read all the books, and it was like 4 hours until 5 hours. It was a lot of time that it was required. So nowadays, when you have the computer, you can find all the information there. And it's very easy. Number 4, if people let machines do too much for them, eventually people will no longer be able to do things for themselves. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we're going to ramp because we need to make some exercise too. Students should be given more freedom to decide. Of course not. It's dangerous. I told them no, disagree. Also, number 7, is it possible to become addicted? It is possible to become addicted. I disagree. Children who play games often believe that, yes, of course. Okay, it happened many times. As I told you, in Mexico and the United States. Okay, most teenagers are like, yeah, most of them, and also adults nowadays are addicted to that. So most adults too are online too much. Those who worry about technology, I told you that's, well, I'm in the middle. I agree and disagree. Adults also use computer games to become babysitter for the children. Yeah, in my case of my sisters. That's why I reason I wrote agree. Having the latest technologies in purchases, of course not. It's a lie. Okay. I'm talking about right now. I live in La Molina. I have an apartment here, a new apartment I have here at home. It was not because my parents paid me that. It was because I studied a lot. I went to good university that I applied for. It was Boston and also UPC. So it's really good to search for information, not only in technology. Search, well, you can search that in books. You can find out this when the teacher, when you want to talk with them, okay, you can talk with them, and you can learn new things that are not in the internet, are not, for example, in books. You can learn even more. Okay, so technology is not like the key of success. For perhaps for some of you can be, but for me no. So that's the reason I disagree. Okay, now this is going to continue. Here we have to pause the video one more time, pause the video for 10 minutes and try to solve that, okay? Very easy, vocabulary. What you have to do here, you have to, obviously, you have to look at the vocabulary and then you have to match them. What's match? Okay, so do it, 10 minutes, pause the video. Okay, so I suppose you have finished that. We're going to continue with vocabulary now, okay? Number one, what is number one? Number one is a smartwatch. What is a smartwatch? You know, obviously that watch that is very smart, like smart TV, smart cell phone. Well, it can be like a smart house. You know, nowadays we have smart houses. For example, Mark Zuckerberg has Jarvis. Jarvis is like a device, it's like a robot that can help a lot at home. I would like to have a Jarvis too for an Iron Man, right? It would be very benefit. But well, that's a smartwatch, something intelligent, right? And it can have many functions that are in your watch. GPS, we know what's a GPS, right? With GPS, when you try to find a place, okay, GPS is useful. Tablet, similar to a cell phone, but bigger. MP3 when you want to hear, when you want to listen to music. HD camcorder, obviously like a camera, but better, okay? 3D glasses, when you are going to the movies, you use them, 3D glasses, to see like, well, watching like the movie, but seeing things that are out of screen. Out of screen, como que salen de la pantalla. Whoa, like this. Okay? HD recorder, obviously for videos is very important. Portable console, when you want to play video games, right? When you're addicted to video games, right? Like that. Okay? So match them, very easy. Do it, pause the video. Okay, I suppose you finished. Now the answers will be number one, smartwatch. Oh, sorry, that's number one, smartwatch, very easy. Number two, tablet, sorry, GPS, that's the GPS. Number three, we have the tablet here. Number four, MP3. Number five, HD camcorder. Number six, 3D glasses. Seven, HD recorder. And number eight, a portable console, okay? That will be all. One more time, smartwatch, GPS, tablet, MP3, HD camcorder, 3D glasses, HD recorder, and portable console. That's the pronunciation. Okay, we're going to continue. Next, one more time, we have to pause it. Yes, we have many exercises to make. So we have to pause it. And here, vocabulary, what electronic device should these people buy? So you have to give recommendation. He should buy, she should buy, okay? So we're going to go. Mike, my laptop is a bit old and quite heavy. So he's complaining, está quejándose, right? Mi laptop es un poquito viejita y pesada. So what he should buy, ¿qué debería comprar? Teacher, the answer, I'm going to give you, but pause the video first and try to do it. I'm going to help you with number one. Te voy a dar con la uno, ¿cómo se hace? Okay, look at the answer. He should buy a tablet. Why, teacher? Primero he, because when talking about Mike, estamos hablando de Mike. Si estuviera hablando de una chica, sería she. He should teacher why, porque está haciendo una sugerencia. He should, debería. He should buy, porque el verbo está obviamente comprar. He should buy. Teacher, tablet. Why tablet? Because a tablet is, well, it will be new. You're buying it. And also it's less heavy, okay? It's less heavy, or we can say in comparative, we say it's less, well, it's heavier, but it's not like, not heavy as a laptop. No es tan pesado como una laptop, no? So he should buy a tablet. That will be my recommendation, my suggestion. So now you can pause the video and do it by your own. Okay, hazlo por ti mismo. So do it. Okay, I suppose you have finished. Now I'm going to give you the answers. I would like to listen to music while I'm walking in the park. The answer is she should buy an MP3. Okay, very easy. She should buy an MP3. Next, that my sister is away getting lost in her car. She should buy a GPS. It will help you a lot, your sister, right? It will help a lot her sister, in that case, her sister, to, well, find a place that she wants, right? Sam, I want to make a film of my summer visit to China. So what will be the answer? She should buy a HD camcorder to record, obviously, all the times, like to make like a wonderful video of photos about that, about the visit. Jane, I like to play video games while I'm on the train, but they take up too much space. So in that case, he should buy a portable console, okay? He should buy a portable console. Jane, well, in that case, Jane, no will be he, no sería he, disculpen mi error ahí. Teacher will be she. Okay, let's go into correct it. Well, wait a minute. Here was my bad. It was my bad, I forgot here. She. Wait a minute, sorry for my bad, but it can happen. All right, there it is. Okay, so right now I'm going to share it one more time. Okay, I understand. Number 5, she should buy a portable console. We did it. Okay, she is a girl. 6, teacher, we have here 6. Number 6, we have here, and I would like to watch movies coming out of screen. So number 6, she should buy, teacher, what? A 3D glasses, right? Well, sorry, it's not a, no es a, disculpen mi error ahí. You should buy 3D glasses. Teacher, why not a? Porque está en plural, okay? It's in plural, so you're not supposed to say it, okay? You're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to say it. Okay, here. I think I didn't show you. Creo que no les mostré. Okay, one more time, okay? She should buy a portable console. 6, and I would like to watch movies coming out of the screen. So, Anne is a girl. She should buy 3D glasses. She should buy 3D glasses. Debería comprarse lentes en 3D, right? To see movies, to watch the movies coming out of the screen. Paul and Yin, we can record over 100 hours of television programming. They should buy an HD recorder. Why they? Because they're talking about with those persons that we don't know. We don't know what they, so we use they. Okay, Rose, I want to be connected when I'm running in the park and can set up a tracking steps and tracking her bit rate at the same time. Those are the functions from a smartwatch, so she should buy a smartwatch. Okay, only remember we use A1 when we're talking about singular nouns, but when we talk about plural, like glasses, we don't use A1. Okay, always remember that. So we're going to continue, pause the video one more time for 10 minutes and think about your answers here. We have a big reading. What do you have to do? You have to read it, of course. And we're going to do it, okay? So look at this, I'm going to read it very quick. So, Coco is by nature a late comer. When everyone is up and ready, she's still not ready, and when the group agrees to meet on a given time, she always arrives 15 or more minutes late. It has also led her to face some consequence at school, because the director had admonished her that if she was going to continue to arrive late for school, she was going to face the music. Unlike some of the students who are always looking for trouble, Coco still had to stay an extra hour after school to do some extra work as a consequence for her tardiness. This day was no exception. Coco arrived at the park when the first volleyball game was about to finish. The teams were in times and all were focused as Gabriel was going about to serve the ball. If the boys' team wins this point, they will win the set. The ball was served, the players played with great intensity, they passed the ball until they could get a good smash and try to win the point. The girls respond with the same vigor and enthusiasm, but luck seemed to be on the boys' side. Because as Cielo was trying to block a smash, she didn't jump high enough and the ball ended up hitting the ground on their side. The boys were happy to win but didn't make much fuss about it. After all, it was just a game among friends. On seeing Coco, everyone went to greet her. And Lisa, a new friend from school, told Coco that if she was on the team, they would have definitely beaten the boys. This was said tongue in cheek, just to make her come and join in because she knew that Coco didn't like volleyball very much, for Coco was more into biking and lawn tennis. The day was hot and all the youth felt they needed a break before starting another set. Victor brought some sandwiches to share with the group and Maria Fernanda's mother baked a banana cake for them. This cake was a kind of joint venture and at the same time a sign of genuine friendship, not only among the youths but also their families. This was because Gabriel's mother brought the fruit, Gabe bought the sugar, and Angelica provided the flour. Sorry, flour, not the flour. Okay, the flour. Sorry, not the flour. I was reading bad. This group seemed to know what friendship is all about, not thinking about oneself, but always looking out for others. They nearly all grew up in the same neighborhood and were literally living the true meaning of companionship. Because the word companion comes from two words in Latin, com and pain, panis, right? Panis, meaning with bread or sharing bread with one another, right? It's like sharing stuff, sharing fruit in that case, or sharing food. Oh, exclaimed Gabriel, I found a piece of banana skin in my cake and my tongue slipped on it. Everyone started to laugh. They enjoyed these kind of funny jokes that Gabriel likes to share. What is so amazing about this group is that even though they all enjoy navigating the internet, studying operating systems at college, and were all social media users, yet they prefer being together as a group more than anything else. They have even agreed not to use their cell phones when they are playing and chatting together. Okay, that's the pronunciation. Now we're going to go with the words in black. Consequence. What is consequence, teacher? Of course, when you receive a consequence, is that you have done something. There's a cause. We know that in Spanish, consequences. Okay, that's consequence. Next, admonish. What is admonish? Amonestar, okay? En pasado, amonestó. Okay, that's a verb, amonestar, amonestó. Looking for is like buscando, buscando algo, ¿no? Looking for a job, buscando un trabajo, looking for your sister, buscando a tu hermana, looking for, I don't know, looking for a school, buscando un colegio, looking for something, es como buscar algo, okay? Exception is like when you obviously, you don't do something, cuando no haces algo hay una excepción, okay? Bigger student, bigger is like being excited, emocionado más que todo, okay? Being excited, okay? Motivated, motivado. Luck, we know that's suerte, okay? Luck, suerte. Lucky is sortudo. Venture, venture is like a project, puede ser un proyecto o like a company, una compañía, pero en este caso también puede ser un internship, ¿sí? Como un emprendimiento, o like something sadly built, como algo recientemente construido, okay? Venture. O aventura, adventure también es reducido, okay? Grew up, teacher, what is grew up? Grew up is the past of grow up, que es creció, crecieron, obviamente su infancia. Next, navigating the internet, navegando en internet, obviamente se puede decir como searching for information, buscando en internet. Yeah. Operating systems, sistemas operativos like Google, I don't know, Twitter, Facebook, okay, Instagram, all those that are social networks, but they're also operating systems, Google, Mozilla, what else, teacher, Internet Explorer, okay. Social media, I told you, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. So that will be, student, the meaning of those words, okay? We're going to continue now with the next here. Pause the video for 10 minutes and try to give me what are the most similar meanings for these words. Consequence, admonish, exception, bigger, luck, or venture. Okay, so tell me, pause the video. Okay, I suppose you have paused the video. Now I'm going to give you the answers. Consequence, student, the answer is aftermath. Aftermath is similar, very similar to consequence. It's like, for example, in mind, I'm making jokes of my teacher, and then my teacher realized that I'm the person doing it. Well, I receive an aftermath, and I have, for example, to stay after school 1 more hour, 2 more hours, so perhaps he's going to call my mother. That's an aftermath, okay? Like a consequence, a punishment. But more than a punishment, like I can say like it's for doing something. Okay, punishment is more like when you try to correct someone. In case it can be your child, can be a boy or girl. I don't know. It's not like being only for boys, being only for girls. It can be for both. But punishment is when you receive something. Okay, of course something bad, right? You can, for example, as a punishment, you cannot stay out of your home. You cannot talk with your boyfriend, girlfriend. You cannot play video games. That's a punishment. Okay, it's kind of a little bit different from aftermath. Next, admonish, the answer here is scold. Okay, admonish, scold. Scold es como llamarle la atención. Llamarle la atención, amonestarlo, regañarlo. Okay, that's the answer. Exception, teacher, exception here, the answer is different. Hay una diferencia, una excepción. Okay. Next, bigger student. What's bigger? Bigger student, well, here the word that's most similar is energy, or can be heartiness, sorry. Teacher, heartiness. Why heartiness? Energy can be also related, también puede ser relacionado a energía, porque es estar obviamente emocionado. En un inicio la mayoría lo relaciona con eso, con energía. But heartiness, student, means like, comes from, obviously from your heart, right? Viene de tu corazón. No es que estás así romántico, sino que estás obviamente emocionado, motivado, que viene acá. Como tu pasión que tienes por algo, ¿no? Que la pasión puede ser por matemáticas, por tu colegio, por algo así. ¿Ok? Heartiness quiere decir que, y acá, entusiasmo es tanto. ¿Ok? Luck, student, we know that luck is a chance, ¿ok? Es un chance de algo. Destiny, no, destino no tiene que ver. Fate es como decir, a dejarlo a la suerte, al azar, lo mismo. Dejarlo al destino, ¿no? Creer en un destino, es fate. I'm following my fate, estoy haciendo mi destino, no tiene nada que ver. ¿Ok? Chance is the word. Venture, teacher, venture here, the answer is project in that case, como proyecto. Mission, no, endeavor, not neither. Okay, the answer is project. So those are the answers here. Aftermath, scold, different, heartiness, chance, and project. Okay, now we're going to continue. We're almost finishing. Pause the video for 10 more minutes, and we have to do that. And then we stay. Okay, so tell me. Pause the video, please, and solve that. Okay, you have the first part, you have to answer the following questions from 1 to 6. And the second one, you have to give me the meanings. Okay, what do you understand by those expressions? So pause the video for 10 minutes. I think that's more than enough time. Do it. Okay, I suppose you have finished. Now I'm going to give you the answers. Number one, who is known among the group that is normally non-punctual? What is punctual, teacher? Punctual, puntual. Okay, it's punctual, no punctual. Punctual. Okay, who? Coco. Coco is the one that is not punctual, right? It's not punctual. Coco. Where were the group of friends playing volleyball? At school, of course. It happened at school. Why was Lisa's comment about Coco play volleyball abilities set tongue in check? Because she knew that Coco didn't like playing volleyball. Okay, it's in the text, then in the text student. Why was the banana cake a kind of symbol of true friendship? Because the banana cake was meaningful for them. Tuvo un significado desde su niñez para ellos. Meaningful significado. Okay? What was shared among the group apart from the banana cake? Remember, Victor brought something. Victor trajo algo. ¿Se acuerdan o no? ¿Qué trajo? They also shared same sandwiches with the group. También compartieron hamburguesas, ¿no? O sandwiches con el grupo. Okay? What was the metaphor about the tongue in the last part of the story? ¿Cuál fue la metáfora, el aprendizaje, la moraleja? ¿No? The importance of friendship, of course. La importancia de la amistad. Okay? El valor de la amistad, más que todo. So, next, what do you understand by the following expression that we're using the text above? She was going to face the music. She was going to receive a punishment, right? Or face the consequence or punishment. That's the expression, okay? Que va en sí asumir las consecuencias del castigo. But didn't make much fuss about it. When you don't complain about something, cuando no te quejas de algo. Okay? When you accept your mistake, aceptas tus errores. She was more into biking and lawn tennis, like she was focused on something. Que ella era mejor o estaba más concentrada en algo. Que ella era mejor en eso, okay? That's all, students. Those are the answers. Thanks for your attention. Until here we're going to stay. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say here. Keep studying. And next class, we're going to continue with the next statistics review. Bye-bye. See you later.